Hello friends and welcome back to the Dork Side. I'm the Dork on the road and today I want to show you the motocamping gear I'm using here in 2022 and how I pack it all up on the bike. I'm the Dork on the road and I want to be your internet riding buddy, so please consider subscribing. I am out here motocamping. The highway is nearby, as you can hear. I just did a overnight here in February, and I'm gonna pack up all my stuff, but I thought while I'm packing it up, maybe I could show you guys the gear I'm using right now. It's definitely changed a lot since my last motocamping gear video, which was last year, about March, I think. My kit is much smaller. It's still bigger than I know some people. It's not minimalist at all, but it's definitely smaller, and I've refined it a little bit, and I know a lot of you are just curious about gear ideas, or some of you that are trying to get started, like you're like, what all do I need to bring? So let me show you what I bring and just kind of walk you through each piece, and then I'll again walk you through how I put it on the bike in my panniers and my my Tillamook bag on the back. Cool. Okay, enough preamble. Let's look at some gear. So this is the gear just laid out on this picnic table. I'm excluding my riding gear, all of which is over there in the back. I'll put links to everything in the description if you want to check them out. But just working right to left. This is a power bank. I use it to charge my phone and my GoPro and stuff. And it is a solar power, so I can put this out in the sun. It's like a 30,000 milliamp hour, so it's a big battery, and I can put it out in the sun and get a little bit of a charge. So I like to carry that one because it's compact. This is a kit with just like my contact solution, glasses, you know, deodorant, hairbrush, stuff like that, just like my toiletries bag. This is my Tigerwall UL3 tent. It's one of the smallest things here. Look at it next to this Jetboil. It's like twice the size of the Jetboil is all. I just used this for the first time and was amazed that it actually got back into this tiny bag, and even more amazed when I was able to fit the footprint in there with it. So footprint, two-person tent, pretty impressed with this. It's not cheap though, so just know that going in. Bear spray, good for bears and not bears. My Jetboil with my Java kit, so I've got my French press in there, and then a little bit of coffee in a Tupperware. It's my Surviveware first aid kit. Always got to have my first aid kit. You know, the most common thing I use in that is ibuprofen, because I tend to wake up hungover. It's kind of weird when I'm camping. Not sure how that happens. So I always refill the ibuprofen. Anyone that's camped with me can tell you that. This is my Possibles pouch. This is the bag I take on every camping trip. It's got my coffee cup, some extra toilet paper. Fire starting kit is in here. My headlamp, my Leatherman, my little lamp for the for inside the tent, my nipple lamp. Got some paracord, just a bunch of stuff you need on every trip. This is something that most of you won't take with you, but it's my filming stuff. So my light for my GoPro, extra batteries, and a little battery charger and all that, so I can keep filming all night long. Obviously the GoPro's not in there because I'm holding it. Motocamp Nerd flask filled with some delicious Elijah Craig bourbon. This is my little humidor. It holds 3 cigars or 2 cigars and a lighter, but also has a lighter on the outside and a cutter, so it's got a backup lighter here. So I have 3 lighters right now. I can't have too many lighters. This is my cooking setup, my Sea to Summit X pot, and the pan, the Sea to Summit frying pan I have. I didn't use this at all, so I didn't need to bring this on this trip, but every time I don't bring it, I wish I had it, so I don't know. I go back and forth. This is my little inflator that blows up my air mattress. Total luxury, but this thing is battery powered, wasn't expensive, and doesn't take up any space, so I'm into it. Nemo Pillow, luxury, favorite pillow of all time. This is my new Insulated Q-Core Deluxe sleeping pad. My other one is 25 by 70 or 75, and you could totally get away with that. It packs down about this size, so this is a little bit of a luxury, obviously. This is my Diamond Park Zero in a stuff sack. This is just some clothes, my hat, a puffy jacket, a pair of gloves, because I knew I was going to be chopping up wood and stuff, and it's cold up here because it's winter. My new Holtefors hunting axe. Love that axe. I split up a ton of wood with this last night. Worked great. Silky Gomboy, great for harvesting wood and also bucking up wood. And come down a gravel road and there's a small tree across it. The Gomboy makes quick work of it. You can keep going, so it's always nice to have that on me. I've used it a ton of times. This is the Get Out Gear down puffy blanket. So that's a huge blanket that turns into a poncho, and super warm because it's actual down and it packs down really small. I actually threw it over my head last night because it was cold and my face was cold. So nice to have that extra layer, and also, you know, the option to wear it as a poncho. Multi-purpose things are always great when you're camping. My Sea to Summit Pac-Tap 4-liter, also known as the Green Manta Ray, because you can see Pacific Northwest Green Manta Ray. It looks like one. Didn't need this because this campsite has a water spigot right over there, but I didn't know if I was going to have to carry it water or if I was going to have water at my campsite. So if I've had to carry water from a central location, I would have used this. This is my little table. That is my Tusk compact camp chair. That's the large one. And that is all the gear I just used on the trip that I'm on right now. You can get away with a lot less gear than this. You don't need a table and a chair. You don't need an extra blanket. You don't need a huge sleeping pad. I didn't need the cooking kit necessarily. So Just know that I am a notorious overpacker because I like to be comfortable. I don't like to sit on the ground. I like to have a table to make coffee on or just set my beer on, or I actually set my battery pack on it and charge my GoPro while I'm filming. You don't have to have all this stuff, but this is a good example of a kit that'll get you through. I can do multiple nights in this as long as I can find a place to get food. It's basically the same kit for 4 nights as it is for 1. So should we put on the bike? Let's put on the bike. 3 bags on the bike, actually 4. So I have my tank bag. And my filming gear goes in the tank bag, takes up the whole tank bag. You guys probably won't have that problem, but the battery pack, my GoPro stuff, and the GoPro and the tripod go in here. So I don't use my tank bag at all for camping. You would be able to if you weren't filming. Here on my KLR, Giant Loop Siskiyou pannier. That is 35 liters, I think, 30 or 35 liters with a pocket on the front. This is all my straps and tie downs I always carry with me, all my pronghorn straps. The other bag I have is a Giant Loop Tillamook bag. This is my all-time favorite piece of soft luggage, no kidding. Works with any bike, works in truck. I use it in my trailer all the time. But this, I put it on top and I just put my lightweight, bulky items. So the table, the chair, my sleeping bag, the axe, they'll all go in there because they don't really fit in the smaller panniers. And this will keep them dry if I was to hit a torrential downpour. Tons of space. I can't remember how many liters that bag is, but it's a lot. It's enough to get your whole overnight kit. I've put tent, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, mattress, pillow, all that stuff in there and had no problem. So tons of space. And this is nice because I've always got a little extra space. So if I pick up something or if I just didn't get my my clothes, I changed my clothes and forgot to put them in the other bag, I can just stuff them in this thing. Always has extra space. Oh, one other thing I have in my panniers is that's a possibles pouch with my tire changing kit in it. I always try to bring that. And normally I have another big tool kit that I bring, but I don't have it because in this trip I know I was gonna have cell phone service literally everywhere I was gonna be. So I'm not that worried about it. So I just brought the tire changing kit. All right, now I'm gonna pack up. Let's do the left side first. Here's what I love about this tent. It fits perfectly, vertically. Sleeping pad, awesome. Pillow, inflator, quilt. This quilt's nice because it'll conform to whatever shape you stuff it into. It's pretty small, pretty packable like that. Which is a couple smaller items in here. Flask, humidor. And this is always kind of a work in progress. I never seal anything up until I've got everything kind of packed where I want it. Because there's always 1 or 2 more things to stuff in here or there. So let's do the other side and come back to this one. So here's everything kind of in there right now. You see, just kind of shoved in there. Right side, just everything else that will kind of fit in there. Possibles pouch is one of the biggest things. I have a little bit less space because that tire changing kit is in here, so that's not quite as deep on this side. First aid kit. Definitely got this different than it was before. I'm not using my space as efficiently. I just threw the Pac-Tap and my toiletries bag on top, and so that's pretty full. And I think everything else will fit in my Tillamook bag. In fact, I know it will because that's everything that was in it when I got here. So that's what's left. So I'm going to pack that up before I officially secure these other bags. Tuss chair. Tuss chair will actually fit in my Giant Loop around the world panniers, but doesn't fit as well in the Siskiyous, which is what I'm using right now, obviously. Axe, the saw in, plenty of room in here for this stuff. Plenty of room. Okay, and then sleeping bag right here on the end. Because this thing is just too bulky to go in this. It's too big, it's a 0 degree. Even in the stuff sack, it's massive. Shove it in here. Look at that, everything's packed up. Awesome. Give this a triple twist. Plenty of room, dude. Plenty of room. And this is waterproof too. Not that I need it today, thank God. Very nice weather we're having here in February. Now that I've got everything more or less packed, I can seal these up. Get all the air out if I can. This is a nice feature, this strap over the top, because I can really compact this down. Really tight. Doing good? And these have all this nice extra strap on top, so if I want to, I could just put my chair on one side and table on the other. I just don't need to because I got the Tillamook bag. Whoa, I turned on my pump. Scared the shit out of myself. Now Tillamook bag on the top. There, it's not going anywhere. So that's it. That's how I pack up my moto camping gear on the bike. That's all the gear I'm rocking this year. So thanks for watching. Also, links in the description as always. And I'm on a trip right now. I made a video of this trip. So if you want to check out the whole trip here at Riverbend Campground, I'll link that for you up above. Also, if you want to support the channel when you're buying your moto camping gear, I'll have affiliate links below to Amazon, Rocky Mountain, RevZilla, and Motocamp Nerd. If you click on those links, I get a small commission. Your gear costs you nothing extra, and you help finance future adventures and keep food on the table. So I appreciate you and all of your support. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. I thank you.
Excellent!